Two dead girls. Two dead girls.
Dead girls. Hey everybody, this is Jessica.
And I'm Lisa.
We are
Two Dead Girls.
So if you guys have not yet seen Season 5, Episode 2, entitled Stranger, please turn this video off.
We're about to spoil a lot of things for you and have potential spoilers that could be actual spoilers, but we're not positive, so just shut it off and don't get upset with us.
You may now return to your regularly scheduled programming.
There we are.
So, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the episode, or as Abe calls it, the short and curlies of the episode, what did you think of the episode in a whole?
It was good. I really didn't have many reactions in the first half hour, I would probably say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's tough to follow an episode like last week.
Yeah. I mean, it was good because you got to see, you know, it kind of developed a little bit, but I was very quiet for like the first half hour.
Yeah, I know, me too. It was funny. I kept looking at the clock on my wall going, all right, well, a lot of stuff is obviously happening because the time is passing, but I knew I wasn't saying an awful lot.
Yep. So I have a question. So it shows Carol and Tyrese getting water out of a lake, a dirty lake.
Real dirty.
Do they boil that water?
I don't know. I certainly hope so. I mean, it is running water, so it's not stagnant water.
It was still brown.
It was brown.
Oh.
You know, I mean, but it was running. It's those puddles, and it's the like the little, I believe it's the stagnant things that you have to kind of watch out for. I'm wondering if that water you can just kind of filter and drink.
I don't know, because they were just filling water bottles, and I'm like, I was like, are they drinking that? Are they boiling it first? Because it was really gross looking.
And I really love how Tyrese was like, I'm going to go to bat for you.
Yep.
You know, like, I'm going to, tell everybody that they just have to forget it. And Carol's like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. No, that was a good moment.
Carol's kind of like, but what I really liked was just before that, when Rick and Tara were kind of having their moment before they pounded it out.
Yep.
And, Rick was just like, I know you didn't want to be there. That's why I addressed you. That's why I was looking at you. And it was just such a nice, it was like a nice little moment of confirmation for Tara that this is really where she belonged, that even as an outsider, people knew that she just did not belong with the governor.
So then Rick and Carol talk.
Yes.
And I thought it was very cool how he was like, will you have us back? He's like,
I thought that was amazing.
Yep.
I was just kind of like, and she kind of looks at Rick like, aw.
He's like, I sent you out into this. Will you have us back? And I was like, that's nice.
Exactly. And, and when she said to him, well, you said I could survive.
Yep.
You said that I could survive, and she certainly did. She saved everybody, and I think that it was so cool. I liked how they traded watches.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because that was like the moment in the episode last week where we were kind of like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And
just before that, also, Abe says to Rosita that they're waiting for their moment.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to myself, like, they've been really good guys up until then. Just for a little bit. I think coming off of last week, I was suspicious that, I don't know, maybe they would deflect and turn on their group too.
Right.
I had no idea, but we find out later in the episode what that moment was.
Right.
So.
And then it shows Daryl and Carol sitting. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it.
and I actually said, you don't have to talk, just kiss.
Right? But just the way Daryl's looking at her, like he's looking at her like, are you okay?
I know. I know. It's like that little kitty on the poster that says, hang in there.
And then they see somebody, or think they see somebody watching them, which freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, Daryl definitely heard that, and I was surprised that Carol didn't on it, yet. I mean, at that point, but there was definitely something there.
So the next morning, they're all walking through, and all of a sudden, Bob and Sasha kiss.
I know. Bob's finally getting some.
When did this happen?
I don't know. I mean, I guess when you're stuck in a train car, manufacturing your own weapons like MacGyver, you kind of, romance is the next obvious thing.
Bob just seems a little needy. Just one more.
I know. Really, Bob, let up. Go drink some Listerine, dude.
Oh, man.
Go drink some Listerine.
So they hear somebody screaming, and here we meet Gabriel.
Yep, and he's perched up there high on that rock, kicking and screaming and flailing, and it was funny because Michonne reached for her katana, right? Isn't that when she reached for her katana? Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, I don't have anything on my back."
Right.
To my husband, it's so weird to see her with a gun. Like it's unnatural.
Yep.
Just very weird to me, and she doesn't, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Well, she got the job done, so yeah. I mean, obviously it's not all bad. But my
thought was when I first saw Father Gabriel up on top of that rock, I was almost wondering if it was like set up, like if he put himself up there and started screaming. I'm wondering if that's part of this whole thing, because I haven't read that far into the comic yet, so I don't know what happens, but...
Yeah, you said that last week. I don't know.
No, they were just grabbing his feet. There was no reason to be screaming like that. They're not going to get him, obviously. He was screaming so that they could hear him.
Yes, but the vomit was real.
Yeah, that was real, and he had a real nervous twitch about him and stuff, so I feel like he is very timid. But he could just be some kind of a psychopath who's bipolar, who's, who at the snap of a hat can change, and I don't know what he's doing yet, but we'll find out.
But I also do think that he's a bit of a smartass, because as they were walking back to what we now know he has a church all to himself, he makes some comment about, or I could be lying to you. And you all could be following me, and I'm going to take your squirrels. I'm like, really? This is not the time to be screwing around and giving people bad ideas about you.
Exactly.
He made some comment about his sense of humor. I'm just like, this is really not the time to be doing this.
So they get back to the church, and everyone's checking out all the rooms, and it looks pretty legit. Like, there's really nothing that you could see that would be giving away anything. No, it's from the inside it seems like a church. From the inside it definitely is a church, and they all found a bus that Gabriel said that they could have, so that's pretty exciting news. So it's something that they can get out. Right. So they see all the canned food, and they're going to go to the canned food place now to go get food.
Right. Carl's going to stay behind, and Rick and Carl have that moment of this guy's up to something.
I don't trust him, he says, and he says, whatever you think, you're not safe.
Right. Yeah, and I thought, this is, nice, Coach. Give him a little confidence, but I mean, really,
I feel like he needs to tell Carl that, because Carl, no matter what, Carl's like, they're still good people. They're still good people. Like, he's still not listening.
Well, I think that Rick is guilty for turning into Farmer Rick last season. Right. That his guard was let so far down that he's like, Carl, this is never going to happen again. There's danger around every turn. Right. And you're a dumbass if you think otherwise, And, I don't know. For the first time in the series, I kind of feel like Carl's got it. Like, I kind of feel like he's got a pretty decent head on his shoulders, and he's not just this, this little kid.
I think he's got it, but he's just got to not he trusts too easily, I feel like. But I think he's got it. As far as, like, you know, he's a good shot, obviously. He's not scared. Like, Tyrese won't kill people. He's not scared to kill anything.
No. Oh, Tyrese, don't even get me started on that.
So we're getting there.
Oh, we'll get there. We will get there.
So Tyrese ends up watching Judith and offers, you know, that was nice.
Right,
like
that was very nice.
He's like the babysitter. That's really all he wants to do.
Well, that's all he ever wanted to do. He didn't want to kill walkers at the fence. You know, shit's going down at the prison. I'm going to hide behind a telephone pole.
Yep.
Not ready to kill people. Come on.
So
I don't get him. I don't understand it.
No, I don't. I don't see Tyrese lasting too much longer in this series. I could be completely wrong, but that's a prediction I'm making, and I have not read ahead in the comics, so I don't know.
Well, you know what? I don't read in the comics, and I don't watch anything that's not being put out by AMC, and it stinks because I really love, you know, watching Trevshan's vlogs and stuff like that, but I can't watch anything that has to do with spoilers. I can't do it. I'll watch anything that comes out on AMC, and actually Rockula from Rockula Retrospective.
Yep.
Hi, Rockula from the Goyles. We agree with you. We kind of don't watch anything that doesn't come out from AMC.
Right.
I just don't want to spoil this for me.
I don't want anything spoiled. Yeah.
Right.
So they get to the food bank.
Mm-hmm. And Bob wasn't at this point. Bob was having a talk with Rick, and he's, you know, basically saying to Rick that Washington's going to happen, right? They were talking about that, and he's like, "You're gonna, you know, we're gonna get to Washington." So apparently, whatever Eugene is talking about, Bob is 100% on board. And at this point in the episode, Rick says he's not sure he's going. He's not. Well, did he say we're not sure? I'm not sure I'm going, or I'm not sure we're going. I have to go back and watch because my notes were a little bit sketchy, but
I don't remember.
He may have been speaking for the entire group. I don't remember.
Right.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
We're talking about Bob going to Washington. I wonder if he's going to bring his new love, Miss Sasha, with him. I don't know if the rest of the group are going to go, but maybe Bob's deciding to go, and they could go to Washington and get married and have a wonderful life. And that brings me to my awe moment. I had such a little love fest for Bob, for our little Bob the medic and his little kissy face with Sasha. So I'm going to insert my awe moment here.
I like it.
Aww. The hot sun being down on you. Come on, a glorious tan. I said it, and I meant it. No privacy. Captive audience.
Oh, oh, Bob's getting some.
Yeah, it was a sweet moment. I didn't have an awe moment this week. I really tried, but it just wasn't there for me this week.
It's really tough.
It was a tough episode. Yeah. So, so they're at the food bank and they see the hole and they look down and it looks disgusting.
It's so scuzzy and gross.
Yeah.
And I like how, and they touched on this in The Talking Dead, they make them different than the well walker.
Yeah.
Because I said to my husband, I said, are there any fat and bloated ones down there? Because I like them fat and bloated. And they weren't, and they looked kind of melty. And then it was nice that they looked up at the ceiling and said, rain's been coming in here for a long time. And their face actually had that effect of rainwater, like an erosion on their face. And I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I love most about the show, and they talked about it last week. It really is the perfect combination of old school special effects and like the new school of all the CGI stuff. Yeah. I like close-up stuff. I like to be able to see things, and those walkers were probably some of my favorites.
Yeah, they were really good. They were really waterlogged, like really nasty.
They were gooey too. They were just like, gross.
So they have a plan. They're going to pull the shelves down when we get there, and I don't understand why they didn't just stab them all in the head before they moved it away.
I don't understand that either. There was this convoluted plan. We're going to pull down the shelves. Come on now.
I mean, I'm not sure exactly. Was it because Gabriel ran to the side and was like pretty much just gonna die? I don't know if that was his girlfriend or somebody that he worked with, or
the church lady. Yeah. That was so.
Yeah, that was funny.
Poor lady. I saw her glasses and her little beaded eyeglass holder. I'm like, oh my God, she really did look like a little church lady.
So,
and he couldn't do it. He really was helpless. And that was one thing that kind of made me feel, all right, how bad can this Father Gabriel actually be? Like, in a way, I got the impression of like Herschel when they were keeping all of them in the barn. They're people. Yep. No, they're not people. They're not people. It's okay to put these things down now. You know? So ultimately what happens is they have this crazy plan, and somebody just go and help Father Gabriel, and they turn over the shelf, right?
Yep.
So they turn over the shelf, and apparently there must have been one pinned under the shelf, because that one rises up from the water, and who does it grab?
Bob.
Oh my God! And I said to my husband, he just gave that long, convoluted speech. That was his Herschel goodbye, kiss of death speech. He's going to die now.
I think you could hear in my reaction, because that was my surprise moment, because I wasn't expecting a walker to jump up like that. But in my reaction, Bill says, "Bob's a goner."
Yep.
Bob's a goner. I have my baked beans. Because
so you have baked beans? Oh, that's awesome.
Two dead girls would not be complete without our prop of the week. So, and we don't have any access to Bob's legs, so we're just gonna go with a canned good. Ew.
Right.
All right. So Bob gets grabbed. I think that he got bit.
I couldn't agree with you more. I absolutely think he got bit.
He's bit, and he's hiding it. And because when Sasha, saves him or whatever, he looks traumatized, but he looks like there's something more wrong.
It looks like there's something wrong. And what does she say? She said, Bob, are you okay? He goes, I am now.
Right.
And he looks at her, and it's just like, oh, freaking Bob. Can't believe it.
So that's the first thing that happened to Bob. Bob had a pretty rough episode this episode. So I think both of our favorite zombie kills were in this scene. Am I correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Mine is where Rick bashes the one that's gonna kill Gabriel up against the wall or the shelf or whatever. It was a juicy kill.
Church Lady Walker?
Church Lady Walker.
All right. And mine was the prune-faced zombie that gets hacked into bits with, I believe it was an igloo cooler. I could be wrong, but...
All right, well, we'll insert those here for your viewing pleasure. Oh, God, somebody's going to get grabbed. Ooh. Oh. Is he crying? Mm-hmm. Was that somebody he knew, probably?
Zombie kills. What's under there? Uh-oh, Bob, don't visit. I knew it. I fucking knew it. That speech. God damn it, Bob. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Bob, you okay?
So yeah, so those were pretty good zombie kills.
They were pretty neat.
And
I don't know. I like those wet walkers.
Yeah.
There's something special about the wet ones.
Waterlogged walkers. So, okay, so then when I saw them rolling all that food back to the church, I'm like, they got a lot of stuff. First of all, how did they get all that stuff up out of that hole?
Yeah, really.
And they were just rolling it down the street.
Yeah, no problem. And I love how how Rick and Michonne had. I call this section katana talk with Rick and Michonne.
Yeah.
How he's talking with her about her katana. Like,
Yeah.
do you miss it? Like, well, I really wasn't mine to begin with, but she's just itching to get her hands on another sword.
Yeah.
You know it.
And she says, I miss Andrea and I miss Herschel.
Yeah.
I don't miss Andrea, but I do miss Herschel.
Yeah.
So that was sad.
But they come back and they're like, hey, we got a lot of food. Let's go and throw a party. And so,
wait, first Rick sees Carl outside. And I like to call him, I wrote down CSI Carl because he's all looking outside the thing and he sees the carvings outside the building. All of a sudden he's like a forensics officer where he's looking at details like that. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, people are trying to get in. These are deep. It's like a knife. This doesn't necessarily mean that Gabriel's a bad guy.
Yep. So.
CSI Carl.
CSI Carl.
Great girls with all the puns this episode. I love it.
Oh, yeah. But it said you'll burn for this, so I'm dying to know. What that means.
What did he do? Because obviously, at first I thought to myself, was he really like a preacher? Was he actually, but I mean, I guess that picture with him and the church lady kind of confirms it. I mean, he definitely was at some point. Yep. I think. Or maybe they were just at a costume party and he was playing a priest at a costume party. Who knows? I don't know.
But, so that was like I think that was like a little Easter egg that we'll see something happen in a few episodes that has to do with that. I don't know. But they had a nice feast. They had a
little Thanksgiving. I swear to God, I was going to call it a Last Supper. They were just having a nice little fiesta, and they had their canned goods, and they were chowing down, and then Abe steps up, makes a toast. Here's to the survivors.
But is that all you want to be?
Yeah, is that all you want to be?
It was very well put, though, I will say. The way he presented himself was nice, and clearly Rick didn't mind. No. Either that or he was drunk off the wine.
I thought that it was kind of like he must have been planning this out and planning this speech, and I kind of wonder if he wouldn't have been happier if Rick had put up some kind of a fight, because it really was a good speech, And Rick's like, well, sure, we'll go with you. I'm so let down.
But the whole thing is, while Abe was talking, they panned over to Carol, and Carol kept looking at the door.
He wants out.
But they didn't show her leave. But I kept saying to Bill, why is Carol looking at the door? Like, does she hear somebody? Is she leaving? Did she not feel part of the group?
Right.
So they're in. Rick is like, yeah, we'll go.
We're ready.
Which I was shocked.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And Bob and Sasha are kissing and kissing and kissing. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. And you could see it in Bob's face. What?
But before that, Tara had her heart-to-heart with Maggie.
Right.
Right? Isn't that the point where she had her heart-to-heart with Maggie? And I just thought, I don't know, more and more, like, I really like Tara.
Yeah.
I really, really like her. And she's like, I just wanted it to be known. And Maggie just said, well, you're here with us now.
See, they're doing that to you. They're making you like her because they're going to kill her.
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah. So Bob gets up and walks out while nobody's looking.
And he's outside and he's crying.
Why is he crying?
Crying. Jinx.
He's crying. He's crying because he got bit.
I'm telling you, he got bit.
He got bit. That's why he was so needy with Sasha. Just one more kiss. Just one more. And you could see the look on his face, like the look of, this is it. Like he just looked so sad.
Yeah. I wonder if what's about to happen, if that didn't happen, would he have gone off?
Right.
Do you think he would have left? Because for a minute I thought to myself, he's bit, he's going to go so nobody has to make the decision.
Right.
He's going to go so Sasha doesn't have to watch him turn.
Exactly. Because he was all on board with the DC thing, and there's no reason he shouldn't have been happy with everybody else in that room.
Absolutely.
So we'll go back to Bob. We'll come back to Bob. That's a whole nother story. But in the meantime, Rick sits next to Gabriel and says, basically, this is my family, and if you F with any of them, I will kill you. And I was like, yes!
You're up to something.
He said, I don't know what you're up to, but if it hurts any of my family, I'll kill you. Mm-hmm. Awesome. I like Rick this season so far.
No, Rick is great so far. For the first 2 episodes.
Yep, I like him.
I think he's great.
So now they go away from the church and they show Carol back at this car that they had seen earlier.
Right.
And Daryl followed her. Was she trying to leave?
I think she was trying to leave because he said, what are you doing? She said, I don't know.
She said, I don't know. So does she want to leave? She's not sure if she wants to leave. I don't know what she wants to do. I'm really confused. I think, why would she leave after she has found all these people again?
I don't know. I kind of feel like she probably enjoyed, not having to answer to anybody. There's no counsel. She could just kind of, I don't know, do her own thing. I believe in power in numbers, but she kind of, I don't know.
Maybe she feels like she saved them, so her part is done, and now they're even, So they're standing there talking, and a car comes screeching down the street, and it's the car that took Beth.
Yeah, got the cross in the back window, and Daryl starts smashing out the lights, and Carol's like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Is it just me, or was Daryl like, at first was he looking at Carol going, what are you doing? Why are you going to leave? And then all of a sudden the car comes and he's like, squirrel, Beth! Like yeah, exactly. He went from Carol to Beth in 2 seconds, and I was really kind of disappointed.
No, I was very disappointed because it was like he dropped Carol like a hot potato. It's like you're with your ex-girlfriend, you're still thinking about your other girlfriend. It's like you're looking after her. Yeah. It's like that's like driving past an ex-girlfriend's house with your new girlfriend in the car.
Right.
Stop it. You're in love. Leave it alone.
Right. So they jump in the car and they chase that car, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, they can't just, I want to know where they went, what happened.
We just got everybody back together, and now Carol and Daryl are gone. But, Lisa, I do have to say, at least Carol and Daryl are together.
True.
So.
But does anybody else, nobody realized that they're gone. Nobody knows that they're gone yet.
Nope. No. So, Lisa, what was your surprise moment?
My surprise moment was when when they were at the food bank, and the walker came up and got Bob and grabbed Bob, because I wasn't expecting a walker to come out of the water like that.
Oh, one that I picked for my all right. So
what was yours?
Mine was right after just what we were just talking about, when the car drove by and we saw the crucifix. And we know that's the car that drove away with Beth.
Yep. So we're gonna enter our surprise moment right here for you guys.
Look out behind you! Look out behind you!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! That thing is waterlogged. Oof.
Come on.
There goes Beth.
So I guess, I don't even know if we'll find out next week where they're at, because I didn't see anything about it in the preview.
No. And I have in my notes. I have in my notes that Bob's crying by the tree and gets hit. And at this point, we don't know who it's by. We don't know. You know what? And it's so weird because there have been a few times in this show, and I tend to think of myself as a very observant viewer. Mm-hmm. I don't know, for some reason, I just completely, in this episode, forgot about Gareth.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was that hit him.
I didn't know who it was that hit him either, but I did say, what, do you think it was Gareth? Like, I think I said that to Bill, but, so we didn't know if it was Gareth or not. So, commercial comes back, and Bob's coming too, and it's Gareth. And the guy that supposedly Tyrese killed.
Yeah, thanks, Tyrese. Thanks for that.
Thanks for nothing. What did he do?
I couldn't believe it. I was like, didn't he say that he killed him?
I thought he said he took care of him. I took care of him or something, but I don't know. A bunch of bullshit. He's a babysitter. That's all he is. He can't even kill somebody right.
Oh, I'm so mad about that.
So anyway, Bob comes to, and Gareth's saying this whole speech
about evolved and devolved.
And we really didn't want to do this to you, but we have to do this.
And then the camera pans down.
He's got no leg again, you know. So now they have his leg on the barbecue.
Oh.
And Gareth has a big chunk of meat in his hand, and he takes a bite of it. Ooh. I think I actually did gag in my reaction too, because it was so, I wasn't expecting it.
But I absolutely hated how he said, you know, if it's any consolation, it tastes a lot better
than we thought you would.
Than we thought you would.
Poor Bob. This poor bastard was just about to make it with Sasha, just about to get some from Sasha. He just has the worst luck, man. Worst luck.
But on a side note, given what you and I have been talking about,
if he's bit,
he's infected.
So would that mean, and I'm asking Jason and all you guys out there who know, don't spoil it, but it would mean if he was infected and they ate him, would those people now be infected? That's what I want to know.
I want to see the guests at the barbecue start shaking like they have mad cow disease.
I want them to go to the next episode and right where they left off, they're eating Bob's leg, and Bob to go like this. Got bit, motherfuckers. like, was that Kermit the Frog enough for you? Like,
I've never heard Kermit the Frog say motherfuckers,
but show him a bite. Like, just be like, now who is in trouble? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, by the way, check this out.
Now, by the way, you're all screwed. That would just be the best. That would be the best.
I guess we'll find out, you know, and I could not believe it because you and I were chatting last night during Talking Dead, and I said if, you know, the guy from Breaking Bad.
Ugh, so annoying.
It was just so annoying. I think I said, if this guy says religious imagery one more time, I'm going to smack him.
He was so annoying.
But really, I mean, this is the 100% first time in the series that they have legitimately confirmed cannibalism.
Right, exactly.
I mean, this really is. If you're looking at the actuality of the entire season, this is where it has been 100% confirmed.
Right.
But we all knew what was going on.
Yep.
From previous episodes. Apparently this guy, Matt, doesn't watch the show.
I don't know. It's annoying when they have anybody other than a cast member or Greg Nicotero or one of the other producers or directors on. I don't see the point because they just waste time.
Who's that one chick that's always on? You know she watches the show.
She's funny. I don't know her name.
She's a comedian from Community. I forget what her name is.
I don't know her name, but she's good, yeah.
But she loves the show. Like, she pulls out stuff that makes me say, oh my God.
If you guys at home do not watch The Walking Dead after... do not watch The Talking Dead after The Walking Dead, you need to watch it, because not only do you get an extra preview that is not seen on AMC's after the show, they show all kinds of behind the scenes, and it's just a really cool thing to see afterwards. We sit and we watch it. It's like our ritual.
No, I love it. I love it. I look forward to that just as much as, much as the show.
As far as Talking Dead, they said next week is a surprise guest. What does that make you think? It makes you think somebody's going to die.
Yeah, Bob's going to die.
I don't think Bob's going to die. I don't think he's going to die. I think they're going to keep him and eat him.
I don't know.
Until he's just a torso or something.
Oh God. Listen, we've dealt with someone missing a leg before. And I kind of feel maybe we can deal with like a paraplegic in the episode. But I don't know if we can deal with the torso, Lisa. I don't know if we're equipped for this.
Well, why not? Carl can just grab it. You can just grab it then and run.
It's like another Judith.
Strap it on your back and run.
Maybe
like Yoda.
Find an ergo or Baby Bjorn.
Like Yoda, yeah, exactly. So I'm excited to see who's on The Talking Dead next week, and I'm excited to see the next week episode.
Ooh, maybe it'll be Marilyn Manson.
Oh no, please don't ever have him on again. What a waste of space. Oh, that was horrible. So needless to say, this whole barbecue thing was disgusting.
And I think that brings us to our
WTF.
Yes.
What the?
What the?
What the?
We hate all this ugly business. A man's gotta eat.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God.
If it makes you feel any better, you taste much better than we thought you would.
Oh my God.
Bob's gonna get eaten. This bastard just can't.
I think he got bit.
You think he got bit?
A man's gotta eat.
What the actual F is going on right now?
They're eating his leg.
He's eating his fucking leg right in front of him?
If it makes you feel any better, you taste much better than we thought you would.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Microsoft Surface presents.
Oh. Oh my God. See, Bob, that poor bastard. That was our WTF moment. And I don't know. It was a good episode. Just the first half was a little slower for me.
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't as energy, action-packed as the first one, but you have to expect that. That's fine.
Well, it's like you said, the premiere was like a finale.
Yeah.
The premiere was like a finale. It was so exciting. I still think about that episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next week.
We will find out.
But we know that Sasha is aware that it's not just Bob that's missing.
Right.
We've lost 3 people in this evening. So the 3 are Bob, Carol, and Daryl.
And did you see in the preview, Sasha's looking through the gun, and she turns around, and there's like walkers right there. So
that was scary.
That was a scary preview. That was a good preview, though. That was from The Talking Dead. So if you haven't seen it, you got to go watch it. I think I'm pretty sure you can go watch it on AMC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. You got to check it out. So I'm excited about next week.
Very.
My prediction is they're not going to kill Bob. They're gonna keep eating him. It tastes better than they thought he would. They have food right now if they keep him. But I just want him to unleash a bite and just be awesome.
I would, you know what I would like? I would like for, what did we say that guy's name was with the fireworks? I know
the bubblegum chewer, the bubblegum chewing, baseball hat wearing, I don't know.
Yeah, who the heck was that guy? The guy that Tyrese said he killed but he didn't kill?
Yeah.
I would love for them to be confronted with each other again.
Yeah.
I would love for them to see each other again and for Tyrese to just go completely batshit crazy and just do it. I want to see Tyrese step up.
That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. He says that, what did he say? That the Lizzie and Mika thing completely changed him and he can't think about it.
No,
he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to think about it.
He has to forget it.
So
yeah, you didn't do anything. Carol did everything. You just held the baby. Again, you held the baby.
That's it.
Thank God there's a baby, or else there would be no use for Tyrese, is how I feel.
Well, I don't know how much longer. That's another prediction I have. I don't know how much longer Tyrese will be around.
And I'm not anti-Tyrese.
Neither am I.
We were anti-Beth. We weren't, like, exactly, but people thought we were anti-Beth. We were maybe for a minute or two.
We're not anti-Beth. She just gets a little irritating.
She does. No, she does. I'm hoping that I want Beth back.
I want to see what happened to Beth, and I'd like her to come back alive to the group. Yes.
But what does this mean for Carol and Daryl?
I don't know, but they better do something.
Can they just make a baby?
Daryl did tell her that he just wants to start over.
He does.
All right, guys. So we hope you liked this week's episode.
Yeah. So you guys, if you have any, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, please leave them below, because this is going to actually be our first full season. We started doing this at the mid-season opener of last season. So this is Two Dead Girls' first full season, our full run.
Yep.
And we want to make this something that you guys want to watch. So if you like us, give us a thumbs up.
If you want to see more reactions, like if you want to see more reactions from us, as far as like right now, what do? We do WTF, favorite zombie kill, awe moment, and a surprise moment. If you want to see,
sometimes we'll throw in a surprise, but the awe, the zombie kill, and the WTF moment is something that we add every time. Do you want us to always give predictions? Do you want us to, I don't know, but if there's something you want to see us do,
let us
just
know.
leave a comment below.
Yeah. And
like this video and share this video. If you know other people that are watching the show,
Yep.
Throw us on along their way, because, we have fun doing this, but the thing that I get out of it the most is reading everybody's responses and everybody's comments.
It's the most fun. It's the most fun to read the comments, I would say, yeah.
Like, people were like, we can't wait to watch your show after The Walking Dead. Like, we look forward to seeing it come up in our feed. I'm like, oh my God, so people actually are watching.
That's exciting.
If you're watching, let us know.
Yeah. And thank you for leaving comments and interacting with us. And that's it. So until next week, I'm Lisa.
I'm Jessica.
And we are
Two Dead Girls.
And with some baked beans.
I have lentil soup.
Lentil soup and baked beans. It's a feast in itself.
Bye, guys.
Bye.